Hi and welcome to the Mechanics of Healing. This is part 2E, and in this course we're going to be talking about the soul makeover. This course on the healing of the soul is central to bringing healing to the body as well as healing to Mother Earth and beyond. All the other courses are as important but form a body of work to enable the healing of the soul, and we will find out how later. We have covered the basics of understanding the construct of the soul, including the Makeover, the chakras, the meridian lines and Cathara grid, and soul codes. Our lessons covered the production of etheric energy through the Makeover field, the transmission of that energy to the body via the chakras, and the distribution of that energy through the body in the meridian lines. These are just basic constructs that are common to all soul beings, but it is far more deeper than that, including for every cell in our bodies, every organ and every bone. There is a corresponding functionality within the soul body. To understand the rest requires an understanding of the complete fractal and multidimensional construct of the universe and multiverses that replicates itself in unlimited expressions of soul energy. Each soul body is a complete replication of the universe. So, in a sense, we could say that we are copies of and have the same potential as the entire universe, and it is locked up in the soul body. That's how powerful we are. In this lesson, we are going to take a look back at some of the earlier lessons, like the evolutionary journey of the soul and others, as well as the aforementioned lesson, and try to weave a fuller picture and develop a deeper and more integrated understanding of soul living. In earlier lessons, we learned that the soul, although seemingly invisible, can be photographed using special thermal photographic techniques. Although invisible, the apparency of the soul can be seen by its functionality, that is, its ability to reason and think, and its ability to have emotions and feelings that we should not take for granted. This functionality gives the soul certain abilities, and as we learned in other lessons, its primary function is for the soul to choose to give itself experiences to refine and complete the soul, and to accumulate soul codes that are the memory that a soul being carries with it in many incarnations. We also learned that the fallen angels, sometimes called the Anunnaki, had invaded Earth about 26,000 years ago and used their blank slate technologies to create a frequency fence around us that shielded our memories from the universal wave fields, and we subsequently lost our memories. It is now time to remember who we are and to begin to remember our real history, what our place in it is in the universe, and what we are capable of when we take back our sovereign rights to give ourselves experiences of our own choosing. The energy that animates and gives life force to the body comes from the soul, and our bodies are fashioned and designed through a universal creation and design template, and the soul is eternal. It is impossible to destroy energy. Only its form can be altered. The energy of our soul bodies can be altered by the functionality of our soul, that is, our thoughts and emotions, and this energy is measurable through electrocardiographs and lie detectors. Our thoughts and emotions also govern our ability to create our holographic experiences and to set our experiences on a higher frequency line, as a frequency timeline, as we learned in the lesson Time, Space and Timelines. We can also manage our own holographic experiences, as we learned in the lessons about managing the hologram, where we learned the importance of owning and taking responsibility for our thoughts, emotions and our attitudes. We also learned how our attitudes are expressions of the inner sanctity of our soul in the lesson called Attitudes of Mastery. We learned about the unitary nature of the universe in the lesson on wholeness and holism, and that we are all individuated expressions of the one great soul, like different facets of the same diamond. We also learned about Earth's history and the potential ascension process we are currently in the lesson Mechanics of Ascension. Someone once asked me, what is the most important thing to know in order to further my spiritual development? My answer was, you need to know everything. These teachings are a unitary whole, where no one part is more important than the other. We should begin to understand ourselves as firstly being eternal sovereign soul beings, and secondly expressing our soul consciousness through our words and actions and our attitudes. Our bodies are merely expressions of the soul, a skin suit if you like, and if we pay more diligent attention to our soul, we will be better able to express ourselves in our holographic experiences and truly provide for ourselves the experiences that nurture and refine the soul. The development and evolution of the soul is an ongoing work in progress through many lifetimes and experiences, and if we pay more attention to the development of our soul, we will have better experiences and healthier lives. In these lessons on the construct of the soul, we also learned how to activate and correct the alignment, direction and spin speed of our Merkabas. We also learned how to activate and manage our chakras and our meridian lines. We also learned how to create a protection shield around our soul bodies. These lessons are a practical guide to better soul health, and while knowledge is important, the practice of these principles and teachings are most important. Knowledge gained is knowledge lost, if not practically applied. The redemption of our souls and the ability to ascend is hard work, but work that will yield great rewards if we are diligent, disciplined, persistent, patient, and resilient, enough to allow ourselves to go through the process as outlined in this course. I know how hard it is. Do your revision and go back and re-watch parts of this course that you are not sure of, and ask any questions that require clarification. It is the asking of the question that opens the gateway to better understanding. No teachings on healing will be truly effective unless approached holistically. In the next part of this course on the mechanics of healing, We'll be examining the role we play in a symbiotic way, together with Mother Earth, in bringing healing to each other and to the universe as well. So be sure to look out for the next course. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to watch Part 3A on this course, where we will start tackling the healing of Mother Earth.